Okay, so 135 and 225. So do the boxing. Use your calculator. Those are big numbers. When you look at those numbers, what do you know goes into both of them for sure? 5, because they end with 5, huh? So yeah, do 5. Might be 25 even. I don't know. No, that's just 5. So 5 goes into the first one. I don't know. 27?
27.
And what's the other one?
45.
45, okay. And what goes into 27 and 45? Doesn't 9?
Oh, yeah.
9 would be the good. 3 would work too, but then you have another step. Yeah, you could do 9 or 3. 9 would be quicker.
You get 3 and 4.
9, 3, 5. Yeah, and that's as far as we go. So then just times these numbers on the outside. What is it?
675.
675. LCM. Good? Easy enough for those kind? I flash off that. For 3 numbers, just do 2 at a time. So if they give you 4, 6, and 3, just say, all right, what goes into 2 of them? Yeah, like 2 goes into the 4 and the 6, or 3 goes into 6 and 3. Either one. Start with either one. So like I'll do the 2. So I'll say, okay, 2 goes into 4 and 6, but it doesn't go into 3, right? So I'll just bring down the 3. So 2 goes into 4 2 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times.
Bring down the 3.
And 2 doesn't go into 3, at least not evenly. So I just bring down the 3.
And then 3 goes in 3 1 times.
Good to there? Everybody see what I did? So you just do 2 of them. The other number you just bring down. Then you go, okay, what goes into these? Now 3 does. Obviously 3 goes into 3 and 3. So you keep going as long as there's 2 numbers that something goes into. So 3 doesn't go into 2. Bring it down. But 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 3 one time.
6 times 2.
And then, does anything go into those guys? No. I mean, 1, we might go, well, 1 goes into everything. If we're going to start doing 1, we'll never stop. 1 goes into everything, right? We're not going to do 1. So that's it right there. Just multiply these guys together. Is that 12? And you might have been able to guess 12 is the number they all go into, huh? 12 is the number that 4, 6, and 3 all go evenly into. It's the lowest number. They all go into 24 also, but 12 is the lowest number. It's the least common multiple. Is that good? Let's try that one. So 1/15 plus 2 35ths. So the first thing to do is find the common denominator, like we've been doing, right, with the box. But we have more to do after that now. So put the 15 and the 35 like that in the box. What goes into 15 and 35? 5 does, yeah. 5 goes in there 3 times, 7 times. And then multiply them together because we're done there. Was that 105? So 105, that means, is going to become our new denominator, your common denominator. That's what we've been finding all along, is common denominator. That means you can make them both into 105. Is that good so far? Now, how do you make them into 105? You got to go back. I'm not just going to bring down the 1 and the 2, am I? Because the tops have to change. How do they change? Well, you go over here and you do whatever it takes, top and bottom, to make that bottom into 105. Well, how do you know what it is? Here's a little trick. On this table, if you go diagonal like that, the 50, we're looking at the 15, right? If you go diagonal from the 15 to the 7, that's the number. 7 top and bottom. Now you don't have to use that trick. You could just take 105 and just divide it by 15. And it'll tell you 7. It'll tell you what you need is 7. Are you with me there? So notice we're asking the question, what am I going to multiply 15 by to get 105? Well, divide and it'll tell you. Or you could use the table trick. Right? Either way, 7. So 7 times 1 is 7. Now let's do the second one. You can use the table trick. It's 3. Or you could have just divided by 35, and it would have told you 3. Because you're asking, what do I multiply the bottom by to make it 105? We're trying to make these two fractions have the same denominator so that we can add them. Because you can only add fractions when their denominators match. Right? Ajne.
Wouldn't you divided the bottom fraction with
The other one?
By the denominator of each, you multiplied the opposite by it. So 15, you multiplied 35 top and bottom.
Oh yeah,
Gives you your
that
point,
would
and then
produce
you do
a
this.
common denominator, but it
Right.
wouldn't be the lowest. You'd have really big numbers.
Well, it reduces to.
Right, oh, it would be the same final answer, you just have a little bit more reduction to
So,
do.
but you
Yeah.
can do it that way.
You can do it that way. You can do it that way. It'll be the right answer. Just be a little more tedious. Is that good to there? Right, because I did 2 times 3 to be 6. Add these up, 13 over 105.
you were saying divided, and I'm like,
We got it. Is that good? Are you happy about that? We look at that clock. We better. How we doing? Yeah, we better stop. All right. Let's